be electrical engineer just for 10 minutes because we're going to talk about electrical engineer and future of electrical networks, which is smart grid. Hopefully by end of this session, we'll be able to define what is smart grid, how smart grid works, and what is the benefit of a smart grid and the advantage of smart grid in our life. Okay, the first question is, does anybody know what is smart grid? None of you guys?
We only look at this. A smart grid is basically two ways of communication. You see nowadays, there is a guy come and knock your door. Can I get the gas meter reading from your gas meter? So a smart grid, by using of a smart grid, you don't need to open the door for anyone. So it does go to control center itself.
Yeah, exactly. This is a part of smart grid. Actually, the notion of smart grid is the marriage of information technology to the electrical network. So, for the better understanding the concept, I want to show you the video from YouTube to make it clear.
Most of the world's electricity system was built over the last 40 to 60 years. The aging electricity infrastructure is inefficient and increasingly unreliable. While innovation and technology have dramatically transformed other industrial sectors, the electric system has continued to operate in the same way for decades. The electric system still relies heavily on fossil energy sources. During high demand periods, when capacity is tight, utilities companies rely on flexible gas and oil-fired power stations, which is expensive and polluting. The urgent need to move to a low-carbon economy, unpredictable fuel costs, an aging infrastructure and climate change are all converging to require a radical transformation of the electricity system and utilities industry. Recognizing these challenges, the energy community is starting to marry information and communications technology with the electricity infrastructure to create a smart grid.
Now who can tell me what is smart grid? Still no idea? Yeah.
The way I've understood it is we can combine all the sources of electricity and maybe use them alternatively.
No, what is marriage of information technology to the electrical network? When you are talking about information technology, I'm going to give you the answer. When we are talking about information technology, it means data, transmission of data over the power line. How the signal works? Who knows what is frequency? Nobody? Frequency, yeah?
To explain more.
Yeah, what is frequency? Frequency is the signals repeating in a period of time, which is, you can show it like this. Which the frequency for the power line is 50 Hertz. Okay? And the frequency for the data that we're going to use it and put it on the power line is a minimum 1000 Hertz. Okay, which we can show it like this. So in a period of time, this is minimum 1000 Hertz. And for the power line is 50 Hertz. How are we going to send the data over the power line? How are we going to do this? We'll put this data, this frequency, on top of this. We have some device as a sender at the beginning of the line, and we have receiver at the end of the line. So, and we have some filter here, because we have some noise as well. We have some filter here, and we have some filter here, because we have different type of frequency, and we have different type of data. So the data is going on top of the power line. Any question from here?
What about the noise? You mentioned noise. What noise?
For each signal has a noise. Okay? We have the, for example, when I'm talking to you, maybe I've got cold, you can't catch my voice. This is noise. You need some filter for it. Okay? This is the filter to remove that noise. And at the same time, you have to send that data on top of that power line, which we need filter and that device that's sending the data. Okay, so all of you guys understand what is power line and data and the way that we can send the data over the power line. So what is a smart grid in this part? This is just one-way transaction of data over the power line. In a smart grid, we're talking about two-way transaction of data, which is we have sender and receiver at the same station. This one doesn't work.
No, that's
No, I think it's yes. Yes? No, I'm good. You got? Alright, thank you. So for the smart grid, the two-way transaction of data, we have sender and receiver. At this point, at the end of the line, we have sender and receiver as well. So we have two-way transaction of data over the power line. So this is the meaning of smart grid. Now we have some advantage for the smart grid. Who can tell me what is the advantage of smart grid?
Faster.
Cheaper.
And?
People use that a lot.
Yeah, that's one answer.
feedback.
Feedback. What is feedback?
You can get direct feedback, maybe at the same point. So sender could send it not only across,
Okay,
but also.
let me give you an example for sending the data. This data can be telephone, internet, or whatever you want. Any data can transfer it over the power line. So if you, for example, say this is a phone, okay, your voice is sending to this point, receiving here, and the other person send the voice as well. Okay, you're receiving the same time here. So this is one of the answer. Any others?
Regulation of the power grid, so you can have data of where energy is needed and then to regulate where the energy resources can be spread.
I didn't get it. Could you please explain it more?
Okay. Would there be a way of transmitting data of where the energy is needed and where it's needed less, and then allocating resources according to that data?
Yeah, this is the correct answer because we have, because for the different part of this line, we have different sensors that if we need it, we can send the data to that point.
I think there will be high distribution of the data among users using the smart grid system.
Okay.
Yeah, we are increasing the number of users and distribution of data.
Yeah, we can do that as well.
Yeah, actually, it's an advantage compared to
Yeah,
the system we are using now.
This is the one advantage. But this is the future of electrical engineering. We don't have a smart grid right now. For the next 10 years, we're going to have this. So the advantage of smart grid, it's reliability, economic efficiency, environmental, security, and safety. So for better understanding the benefit of an advantage of smart grid for the consumer, let's take a look at another video, which is just 43 seconds.
Is to manage their energy use to meet their personal needs. It will reduce the amount of energy consumed by homes and significantly reduce peak period demand. How does that work? Customers adjust their equipment, the washing machine, dishwasher, boiler, swimming pool pump, to only use low-cost electricity during off-peak periods. The consumer simply loads and starts the dishwasher as normal. The difference is the machine will provide provide the option to start when electricity costs are low. An average household can reduce its energy bill by up to 10 to 15%.
Now, you have 3 questions in a group of 4. You can discuss about it and give me the answer. Group 1, you guys 4. Group 2, number 2, and number 3, which is group 3. Just 2 minutes. 1 minute, 1 minute. Just be quick. Okay, Pankaj, could you please share your ideas? Excuse me. Could you please share your answers? What is the smart grid?
It's I don't know what. It's a network whereby you can use the electrical grid to transmit data and to receive and to give data, but it doesn't exist as yet.
Yeah, exactly. And for the second question?
Basically, you send information to and from the beginning and the end of the electrical grid, but superimposing information, a frequency with information limit on the electrical power.
Electrical power, yeah, correct. And the third question?
Two-way communication, which means the grid is doubling as data transfer system as well as a power grid. All the advantages you just mentioned, environmental security, so basically also saving and using the power grid more efficiently.
Okay, brilliant. I'm so happy that I could convey my subject. Thank you very much.